Alright guys, today we are in downtown Indianapolis. We are celebrating the 500th subscriber to our channel with a little bit more of a fancy meal than what we would normally do.
Because it's also your birthday coming up.
It's also my birthday, but it's more for you people. So,
Brace yourself.
it's St. Elmo's Steakhouse.
Yum. I think he took away my plate. He was like all gung-ho about taking everything away. So it is freezing in here, but this bread is warm, like a little baby. Do you ever cuddle your bread? I cuddle my bread. So, ooh, it's a little, now I know why it's like completely warm in here. Okay, so it looks like we have a variety, like maybe some crescent rolls and some wheat buns of sorts, a cheese something or other. I don't know. They didn't really describe the bread. They just sat it down and was like, eat some bread. And I'm not going to argue with bread ever in a million years, so don't know what kind of butter this is. I'm just going for it though, because when has bread and butter ever disappointed anybody? It's got a garlic taste to it. It's definitely seasoned butter. It's yummy. Also, now I'm pretty sure that there's bread flakes stuck in my lipstick.
Poppy seeds and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to be classy like that. I did get a glass of Cabernet because I'm going to eat steak, and when in steak, Cabernet. That might be the most delicious Cabernet I've ever had.
Wow.
Worth $18? Probably.
Probably. And I got a cup of coffee.
Because you're freezing.
We weren't able to get good video of the menu at St. Elmo's, but I'm going to show you some of the screenshots and let you see what they have and what kind of prices you'll be working with. First off, St. Elmo's only has one appetizer, and it's their world-famous shrimp cocktail. This thing is not for the faint of heart. The cocktail sauce is horseradish based, and it will clear you out, I can promise you that. If you're looking for a salad with your meal, St. Elmo's has a few options, including the house wedge, Caesar, chopped BLT, spinach, and a sliced tomato and onion. All of these salads come in at $14 and are definitely meant to be shared. Now we're on to the main event, St. Elmo's famous steaks, all served with fresh bread, your choice of navy bean soup or a glass of tomato juice, and a choice of potato or green beans. Here you can get anything from a 28-ounce porterhouse to an 8-ounce filet mignon, and prices range from $45 to $73. If you're looking to go a little fancier and more gourmet, you can try one of the prime dry aged steaks, which are hand cut in-house and dry aged from 45 to 60 days. They're definitely more expensive, but are they worth it? Who knows? I'm too cheap for that. If a plain Jane steak just won't cut it, St. Elmo's has several sauces or additions that you can add to your steak for an additional price, including a béarnaise sauce, horseradish gorgonzola sauce, a cold water lobster tail, or you can go Oscar style with Alaskan king crab, asparagus, and béarnaise sauce. Not looking to get your caveman fix? There's several non-red meat options as well, including rack of lamb, Berkshire pork chop, roasted chicken breast, sashimi yellowfin tuna, seafood pasta, and lobster tail. These options run anywhere from $30 to $100 each. If the soup and potato isn't enough to go along with your main dish, St. Elmo's also has several shareable side dishes that can be purchased either as an upcharge substitution or as a standalone. These side dishes include mushrooms, loaded baked potatoes, onion rings, cream spinach, king crab mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, roasted asparagus, or potatoes Romanoff. And finally, if you're able to save room, St. Elmo's also offers several desserts. Cheesecake, chocolate mousse, creme brulee, bread pudding, cake, and ice cream are all great options if you want to end the night with a sweet treat.
So for the appetizer, which comes with every meal, or entree that is, you can either pick a navy bean soup or tomato juice, which... Why would I pick tomato juice?
Then
Oh.
it would be a Bloody Mary, then that would be nice.
Yeah, there we go. So far, this soup smells exactly like my mom's and potato sausage soup that she would make, that I recreate every fall, and it's just never quite as good, because, you know, you can never get it as good as your parents make it, or your grandparents. But it smells exactly like that. And it tastes exactly like that. I don't think it has sausage in it, though. Maybe, I can't tell because it's kind of dark in here. That might be a speck of sausage, but yeah, that is comfort soup, and that is hitting the spot. It's gonna get me emotional. 8-ounce filet mignon. Ooh, already just literally putting my fork into it. It is so tender. I like my steaks medium. And I asked Brent before we were getting here, ready to come here. I was like, should I order my steak medium or medium rare? Because I usually like it medium, but a lot of places overcook it. And he was like, I mean, it's like, you know, a world-renowned steakhouse. You get it the way you like it. So I did, and it's medium, and it's perfect.
Thank you.
I was not done with that soup.
Into that. You can have the rest of mine.
I mean, I'll forgive her because I was biting into that steak, which is absolutely amazing. And then I upgraded my side to skillet mushrooms because that sounded good. I like a good steak and mushrooms. It's really good. Salty. Earthy. No big deal. Delicious.
So I got the 14-ounce ribeye and the loaded baked potato. As you can see here, I resisted the urge to go ahead and smash all this stuff together until after you got a chance to see what it looked like before. So we're going to smash all this up.
Approximately 10 hours later.
I don't normally order steak when we come to steakhouses like this because I'm cheap. But as we said in the intro, this is our 500 subscriber celebration, so we're going to do it right.
No holding back.
Oh my.
Also, that
Probably
steak
not.
is literally bigger than your face.
Yeah. I got a very small face.
It's a big steak.
Yeah, it is a big steak.
And you got
So,
it
we
medium
did get
rare?
it medium rare. Maybe looks a little more on the rare side, but that's all right.
Well, it's not like you're going to eat that whole thing anyways. So,
Whatever.
you're going to eat that whole 14-ounce ribeye? Oh, okay.
Go big or go home.
I
that's
know
what
nothing,
say.
apparently. Hey, like this video. You know you do. Make sure to subscribe if you don't already. Give us a little comment. We love the feedback. Brent reads them all. He responds to them all, but give it a like. Okay, so I know that the famous thing to get here is the shrimp cocktail. I only like coconut shrimp, and Brent does not like shrimp at all, so we were not going to spend $20 on an appetizer that we didn't like. I did ask our server if I could have a baby cup of cocktail sauce, which I asked for this size, and she brought this
The big
size,
boys.
which is huge, and then also a thing of horseradish, because she was like, I think it'd be good on steak. And I asked for it for my mushrooms, but I'm going to go ahead and try this steak in this horseradish sauce.
She's right.
That's a good horsey sauce. It's spicy.
Wouldn't it be funny if they were just squirting out packs of Arby's
From Arby's,
horsey in
yeah.
the back?
So I'm going to try the
All right,
cocktail
good
sauce,
luck to
which
you.
I've had before. We have had the shrimp cocktail before at a different place. Oh, that was spicy.
That's the point.
Oh.
What's it taste like?
It reminds me of that mango habanero whiskey that I took a shot of in Gatlinburg, but you still need to put that video out.
People can see it on our new intro video where you look
perfect.
like you're about to throw up.
But yes, the mushrooms are really good in that. That's too spicy. I feel like I was looking like I was going to throw up in there too. But, oh, I had some wine up in my mouth. This is really why you love me.
Yep.
Oh, cleanse the nostrils.
Okay, so this is actually take 2 for me. I ordered my steak medium rare. It came out a little more on the rare side, so the waitress was awesome. She told me, like, I felt bad asking if we could throw it back on, but she's like, this is your money, your steak, you get it however you want it. So she took it back, fixed it, bought me a whole new baked potato. I'm so pissed. I had this potato the exact way that I wanted, and they screwed it up and gave me a new one. Not really, but so yeah. So the pieces are already cut off here. You
I
can
hope
see
somebody got to eat that potato.
Yeah, hopefully. So this one looks a lot better. We'll give it a whirl.
So now we know when we come to a fancy steak place, get it medium, not medium rare.
Because they actually know how to do it.
How is it? Is it fatty? I don't even know what the
Yeah.
difference between it. Like, you got a ribeye, I got a filet mignon, so I'd like to point out that Kat Von D also got a filet mignon, so...
I don't know if it was mentioned before, but she was sitting right next to us earlier in the night. I don't think we filmed that part of it. We definitely didn't get her on camera because we thought that would be weird, but she and her husband and her child and some other people were at the table. They were right next to us.
Literally,
Kind of cool.
right there.
Grace talked to her when
5
they got
feet
up,
away.
and she was very nice and polite. We didn't have the guts to ask her to say
No.
brace yourself on camera for us or anything.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
You know.
I don't have the cojones.
No, definitely not. So
Anyways, we got the same steak, so we're
Yep.
besties.
we'll
how's
send
your
it to
steak?
Chef Reactions and let him decide what he thinks about you getting a filet mignon. Anyway, so I got the ribeye. It tastes very good. It is fatty, but I like that part of it. I like when the fat gets charred and it gets kind of like marshmallowy fatty.
Whereas I literally give you my fat pieces
I know.
for Lucy.
You're disgusted by it.
You or Lucy get my fat.
Yep. So I am going to. It's seasoned well. You're not getting any steak sauce around here.
You don't need it.
though. I'm going to take a little dippings of this
A horseradish.
Let me get a little bit more.
I was going to say, you can coat it. It's not too overpowering, IMO.
That is very horseradishy. I mean, not bad horseradish, but you can definitely taste what it is.
Are you going to try a cocktail sauce bite?
I will here in a second. Before Grace, I'd only gone to like maybe 2 steakhouses in my life, like fancy ones, because I don't like spending the money. And anytime
not a
that I would
steak
go,
boy.
I would get chicken, or one time I got prime rib at Ruth's Chris the first time I ever went there. So today's the first time I've ever actually gotten a steak that costs as much money as this one does, and it's good, but I don't know if my mind can let me get past it.
Just enjoy it.
I can't enjoy anything. All right, so the whole point of the cocktail sauce is it's more of a dare than anything else. It's got like 98% horseradish, like just chopped up horseradish. It's supposed to clear the nostrils.
It does that.
All right. So here's the deal. Either I didn't get enough of it, or I've got the COVIDs because I barely even tasted anything.
Just
So
right on your fork. Just get a whole. Here you go.
Taste a bit of it here.
It's a good amount. It looks like diced tomatoes.
Oh, that time I got it. It tastes delicious. There's no doubt about that. It's tomatoey and sweet, and like honestly, it doesn't burn like what I thought it was going to. It's just a sting. If you ate a lot of it, I'm sure you would fall over dead, but it's good.
How's your potato?
Baked potato. It's loaded.
Since you didn't get to eat the other one.
Not gonna lie, I don't really know how you mess up a baked potato. So if I wouldn't have been lured in by the cheese and bacon, I probably would have gotten the mashed potatoes or something like that. Maybe French fries, something that
you can judge a little better than a baked potato. It's a delicious baked potato. It's just not anything special at all.
But you got fully loaded.
Yeah, it's loaded.
It doesn't come fully loaded.
No.
You paid extra
I
for
ordered
that.
it that way.
So who knows what it would be like not fully loaded. My babe. All right, here is a look at the bill. My wine was $18. My steak after the upcharge was $64. Brent got some coffee because he was cold, and his steak after the upgrade was $58. So all in $155 before the tip. Not terrible for one of the highest rated steakhouses in all of Indiana. So I'm pretty happy. Alright, so we just finished eating up our very first time at St. Elmo's. I already know Brent's going to complain about the price because that's what he does. But it was a special time. Like, it was a special day. We were celebrating a couple of things. So the price was right for a special occasion. It's definitely not, you know, an everyday Wednesday dinner. We're not going to come here. You know, even Texas Roadhouse sometimes is too expensive. But having said that, I thought that that steak was the best steak I've ever had in my life. And honestly, like, it costs the same as a Ruth's Chris steak. So I thought it was better than a St. Elmo steak.
Ruth's Chris. We know what you meant.
Yeah.
We know what you meant. They knew what you meant.
Everybody know what I meant.
Yeah.
And it smells like steak right now, like standing outside here, and that's delightful. We did make a reservation for 5 o'clock. Now there's a wait, so I'm glad that we did that. Got in and out before the dinner crowd, so
Yep.
I'd recommend doing that. But birthday boy, what did you think?
For what it was great. I'll say that. I will agree it was probably the best steak that I've ever had. But
And there's leftovers.
yeah, there are leftovers, but honestly, I'm just not a steak person. I mean, I'm
But
not
if-
an expensive person to start with. I don't have
No.
expensive taste, but also steak just doesn't hit for me. Like, I had that steak, I tasted it, it was delicious. I said, this is probably the best steak I've ever had, but I'd probably rather have chicken
Do you
nuggets
wanna
at
pay
this
$58
point. So,
for it?
yeah,
No.
so it is what it is. It's delicious.
It is
We're
what it
happy
is.
that we did it. We're happy that we
Yeah.
can show it to you guys. We're happy to say this is
Mark it off
another
the
one of
list.
the places that neither of us have been before. It's hard to find places around here that one of us hasn't been.
Since we've
Right.
lived in Indiana most of our lives.
So we
Yeah.
got to scratch off a new place. Like we said, this is probably the best steakhouse that you're going to find around here. We haven't tried them all, but we've tried a lot. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for getting us to 500. Let's keep pushing. Let's get to
Roll it
6,
out.
7, 8, 9, 1,000,
1,000.
and let's do it dirty.
Also, when we hit 1,000, because I think y'all are going to get us there, where should we go? What should we do? Because this is a big thing. So
Yeah.
where
Also,
should we go?
We've been getting some comments on things of places that people want to see us going.
We'll
We're
go.
making lists. We're getting it done. Just keep them coming. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. We can't change everything about ourselves, but we'll try.
Yeah, you can only
So-
fix so much.
See you laters.